So as far as first-party games go, we don't really have a ton of stuff coming out right now from Nintendo. The only one we have left that we actually know about is Paper Mario: The Origami King. That one comes out this Friday, or depending on when you're watching it, it may already be out. So after the Treehouse presentation last Friday, it seems like it just split the fan base right down the middle. Some are looking forward to it. They really love what Nintendo showed, and some are saying, oh great, we're getting another color splash. I can't say what this is gonna be either way, because to tell you the truth, I've never played a Paper Mario game. But with everything I've seen and everything that they've shown so far, I'm pretty excited about this game. I think it looks like a lot of fun, and I can't wait to get my hands on it on Friday. So from my perspective, from the outside, looking in, I'm gonna give you 5 things that you should be excited for when it comes to Paper Mario: The Origami King, and we're gonna do it right now. What's up guys, welcome back or welcome in for the first time. If you are new here, do me a favor, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's go ahead and jump right into this. So number 5 on the list is something that I thought looked really cool, and it looks like something that can actually change the game a pretty fair amount, especially in battle. But at the same time, it also seems to be completely optional, and I'm talking about the toads. So from what I understand, it looks like all the toads in the beginning of the game are taken from Toad Town, folded up, and hidden all over the world. And once you find these toads, again, from what I understand, once you find them, they actually start to repopulate Toad Town, and they actually pop up in a few other situations as well. They actually start to fill up the stands while you're in battle during the game. Now, I'm gonna get into this a little bit more in detail as we get into the video, but essentially, with these toads in the stands, you can actually get help from them if you need it. Like I said, we'll get into that here in a second, but it looks like the more you have, the more help you can get in battle if you want it. Again, I'm pretty sure the toads are pretty much completely optional, but it's just gonna help you in the long run as you're playing the game. I think they look cool. I'm gonna be trying to find as many of them as I can for sure. Plus, it looks like every time you free one, they have a little one-liner to tell you, and I mean, you know, who doesn't like a good one-liner? I wish I had a one-liner to tell you right now, but. Okay, so number 4 on my list is something I'm excited about, but honestly, I'm trying not to get my expectations too high on this because we don't really know exactly what it's gonna be, and I'm talking about the open world of this game, or semi-open world, or whatever it ends up being. So again, no expert here, but from what I understand, the old Paper Mario games actually had like an overworld map instead of just an open area to connect everything. And I think in a game like this, an open world area is exactly what it needs. Just being the style of game it is, it really seems like it would take you out of the game to have to, you know, leave a level and then go into an overworld and then move over to the next course and go back in. You know, it seems like with an RPG like this, or, you know, that you would want to stay, you know, in the game and not have to just keep taking yourself out like every time you beat something. That doesn't make a lot of sense. So yeah, the open world, or, you know, semi-open world, whatever it is, I'm really looking forward to that. Now, we really have no idea how big or small this open world area is gonna be. And we really have no idea and no clues as to what's gonna be in it, or, you know, what's not gonna be in it. But we did see one thing that gives me a little bit of hope, and that was the scene they showed of Mario in the desert riding around in a little shoe car. Now that to me, that looks fun. I don't know. I'm sure there's a whole lot more to do there, especially since they're showing little things like that. I'm sure there's little hidden secrets all around that area, but you know, again, we're gonna have to wait till Friday to find out, but it's definitely something that I am excited to check out. Okay, so with no XP gain during the battles in this game, it looks like the way they're going to be giving you perks in battle is through accessories. Pretty sure they were talking about like, you know, add-ons to your boots, or, you know, your hammer, you know, things like that, but they're not gonna be permanent. These will be things that you can use and then they're gonna go away, or they're gonna break. That sounds familiar, like another game I know. We don't have a lot of information on this either, but this is a place where I can see, you know, the crowd who's upset about not having the XP stuff, I totally get it. I agree that that's probably the best way to do it, but I think, you know, in the circumstances and kind of what's gonna be going on, I think this is a decent replacement for that. Again, you know, not the best, but I'm gonna explain why I feel this way when we go over the next one on the list. So let me go ahead and go over the accessories real quick, and then we'll jump right back into that. So the accessories themselves, like I said, it's probably gonna be stuff like upgraded boots. It looked like there were some steel boots and like upgraded hammers and things like that. And you're gonna be buying those with coins. You're gonna be able to get coins through battle, and you're gonna be able to get them out in the open world, it looks like, too. Or as you go through the levels. So we'll have to see exactly what we can get and what unlocks as we go through the game. But like I said, I think that's okay. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Could be better, obviously, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so number 2. Let's kind of keep rolling with what we were talking about, and we're gonna move into the battles themselves, because that is something I'm actually very, very excited for. Now, the gaining XP thing through the battles, I agree, should be in the game, 100%. It's the one thing that hardcore fans have been asking for since the beginning, since they started changing this stuff, and for some reason, Nintendo just still decides not to put it in there and just completely ignore fans on this, and I really don't understand it at all. But at this point, for the people really holding on to that style of gameplay, I think it may just be time to let it go. Clearly, Nintendo is moving in a different direction with this game, or they would have changed it back by now. We see that they do listen, like that we have seen in games where, you know, something's been bad in this one, they come back with another one and correct it. So they do listen. So clearly they just don't want to change this, I guess. So here's my opinion on the whole thing. I see some people saying that the battles are pointless. And to those people, I say this. Who ever said that having to go into every battle or skip some battles makes the game a good game or a bad game in the first place? I mean, the whole point of one of these games, now I could be wrong, please correct me if I am, but it seems like the point of a game of this style is the story, because that's why I'm playing this game. I'm playing this game for the story. I do like the battle system. I think it's a good battle system. I think the puzzle mechanic that they've put in the battle system is really well done, and we're gonna go over that in a second. But here's an example I just wanted to bring up, and I know it's not the exact same thing, but just bear with me on this one. I've played Breath of the Wild several times. I've beat it all the way through a few times, and neither one of those times have I gone and got every single shrine. It's just not something I felt was necessary to do until now when I'm beating it again. But not going and getting those shrines, it didn't stop me from completing the main mission of the game. I still got the story, I still know what was going on. Did I miss some stuff? Yeah, I did. Is it the end of the world? No, it's fine. I just feel like there's too many people getting way too hung up on this one thing. Like, I get it. The battle system isn't what you want, but that doesn't mean this whole game's gonna be terrible. And I'm sure I'm gonna make some people mad by saying that, but you know, give it a chance before you start killing the game without even playing it. Like, you may like it, who knows? You may love the game, and you may end up liking the battle system that they put in place too. I don't know, that's just my 2 cents on the whole thing, but let's go ahead and actually get into what this battle system is in case you have not seen it or don't understand it. So as simple as I can put it here, you are dropped in the middle of this arena. Around you there are rings, and those rings you can turn left and right, and then you can actually move enemies from one side to the other by sliding them. So your goal in all this is to either line your enemies up or group them together. So you can either hit the group with your hammer or jump on the heads of the ones in the line. By getting them in these lines, you actually get attack bonuses in the battle. Now they did say you don't have to complete these puzzles. Like if you get to one, then you're just not able to complete it, it's just too much of a challenge, it's okay. You're still gonna end up going to the next part of the battle. It's just gonna take you a whole lot longer to get through all these since they're gonna be all spread out and all around you. I think this is awesome. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to figure these out, but what I'm really looking forward to is later in the game, when these start to get a lot more intricate and harder to figure out, like when you have enemies on all sides of you, because it looks like the ones they've shown us are clearly really early in the game. I mean, you're talking about maybe 2, 3 rows of enemies. I'm sure with all the spots they have on that ring, they're definitely gonna be throwing more than that at us. So I'm really excited to see what these look like later in the game. Okay, so one more that I have here, and it pretty much ties in to the battles, but it's a little different, but it's definitely the thing I am most excited for in this game, and that is the boss battles. I think what they have done with these boss battles looks incredible. So you're essentially taking the same ring system, but instead of being inside of the center, you actually get to move around all the places on the outside portions of the ring, and the boss is sitting in the middle. The point of the whole thing is you have to set a course for Mario by turning all the wheels so you can get in and attack the boss from the right position. Now, like I said, there's other things scattered all around the other rings that are gonna help you in the battle as well. And they did say during the treehouse that there is a way on each boss that you can line all these up perfectly and move everything around and go over the entire grid and get everything in one shot, which I'm sure that is not an easy feat, but it's definitely something cool and I can't wait to try it out. Now, the bosses themselves, I mean, they're okay. You know, I hear a lot of people getting mad because they're basing the bosses on like paper stuff, like colored pencils and tape. But to me, I mean, I don't know. Not knowing anything really about the history of the game, it just seems to fit to me. I don't know. I mean, if you really love Paper Mario, definitely leave me a comment and let me know why I'm wrong about that. And also, let me know what you're excited about, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you are most excited about in this game. I plan to do a few more videos on this game once it's released, but I did want to let you guys know there is something new going on this channel. I did finally get everything set up, so if you would like, you can now become a member. And if you like this video and the other stuff we do on this channel, you know, consider becoming a member. It definitely helps me do what I'm doing here. So if you would like to do that, go ahead and check out the little join button right beside the subscribe button, because I gotta be honest, all these accessory reviews are starting to get expensive. Anyway, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on this video, make sure you are subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.